I know most of the people that watch my videos is from the Philippines, and there is this one story that I just need to talk about. I assume most of you are already familiar with Alice Go and the story that is surrounding her recently. And for those of you who don't know who Alice Go is, she is the dismissed mayor of Tarlac, and her real name, I'm sorry if I butcher it, it's Guo Huaping, and she is related to illegal pogo businesses here in the Philippines, and apparently an illegal immigrant and an alleged Chinese spy. Now, she came into the news about a few months ago, mostly because of her ties with the pogos, the illegal businesses in her family's land in Tarlac, and she has cases about human trafficking. But I know most of you guys know her from this clip.
Nakahiya na hindi ka nag-aral. Tuwing may nagtatanong po sa akin, saan ka nagtapos? Saan ka nag-aral?
So why is she in the news again? Well, apparently she has fled the Philippines despite the numerous criminal charges against her. So this story popped up about a few days ago, and here is a clip of one of the hearings in Senate wherein Senator Hontiveros showed proof that Alice Go or Guo Huaping had already left the country.
Kung saan-saan pa pinuntahan para hulihin at silbihan ng arrest order, pero isang buwan na palang nakalabas ng Pilipinas si Alice Go. Base sa dokumentong ipinakita ng chairperson ng Senate Committee on Women and Children, bumiyahe si Guo noong umaga ng July 18, 2024 at dumating sa Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia pasado tanghali.
Match na match po ito sa kanyang Philippine passport na ifa-flash ko ngayon. Maraming salamat sa NBI sa impormasyong ito. Patuloy ang pag-track nila kay Alice Guo.
Mula Malaysia, tumuloy umano sa Singapore si Guo para makipagkita sa pamilya niya ayon sa source ng komite.
Nagtagpo-tagpo sila ng kanyang magulang na sina Lin Wenyi at Guo Jianzhong. The couple flew in from China on July 28, 2024. Mistulang reunion sila doon kasama sina Wesley Guo at Cassandra Ong.
Si Cassandra Ong ay kinokonekta naman sa ni-raid na Lucky South 99 Pogo sa Porac, Pampanga. Giit ni Hontiveros, hindi makakalabas ng Pilipinas si Guo kung walang tumulong mula sa gobyerno, lalo't may lookout bulletin order laban sa kanya, kaya dapat itimbre ng immigration ang mga tangkanyang mag-abroad.
Paano kung ang law enforcement mismo ang kailangan imbestigahan? What if they drop the ball? Paano kung sila ang dapat managot?
Kapansin-pansing walang larawan sa biometrics ni Guo sa dokumentong nakuha ni Hontiveros.
Kung i-enlarge po natin yung photo dun sa ipinakita kong slide kanina, hindi po na-capture ang image niya dun sa CCTV. So dumaan or idinaan siya sa spots na hindi mahuhuli kahit yung video image niya. Baka may nagturo sa kanya at hindi lang dito sa immigration natin, posibleng sa immigration ng iba pang ASEAN countries.
Ang pagkakaalam umano ng Justice Department, nasa Pilipinas pa si Guo at walang report ang immigration na nagtangka siyang umalis. Nakapaghain pa umano si Guo ng counter affidavit na pinanotaryo noong August 14 at may mga nakakita pang mga law enforcement agency pagkatapos ng July 18. Sabi ni Senador Win Gatchalian, chinek ng opisina niya ang law firm na naghain ng counter affidavit ni Guo at lumalabas ngayon aniya na nagsinungaling ang abogadong nagnotaryo sa dokumento na si Attorney Elmer Galicia.
Si Guo Huaping ay pumunta sa kanya personally on August 14, 2024. So, talaga hong may pinagloloko ho tayo dahil parang lumalabas at bumabalik at despite na mayroon pong arrest warrant ay hindi ho ito pinapansin.
Kinukuha na namin ng pahayag ang kampo ni Guo, kanyang law firm pati si Galicia, BI at Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines o CAA pero wala pa silang tugon. Inaalam din ng Presidential Anti-Organized Crime Commission kung totoo ang impormasyon, habang nakikipag-ugnayan naman ng NBI sa mga counterpart nila sa Malaysia at Singapore para beripikahin ito.
I find it disappointing that she was able to leave the country, but I'm not surprised at this point. I mean, a lot of other criminals, other persons of interest that are not supposed to be on any flights outside of the country have already done that. And it's just sad and embarrassing that a person like Alice Go can just leave the country just like that. I'm not sure if you guys can remember, but way back then there was this fiasco with the Philippine immigrations where people were asked to bring a yearbook, album, and a graduation pic just to prove that they are Filipino so that the immigration would let them leave the country. But that was way back, and how can Alice Go do that if hindi siya nag-aral? And what's even crazier is that Alice Go's legal team is insisting that she is 100% in the country.
The legal team of dismissed Bamban-Tarlac Mayor Alice Go believes that she is still in the country based on the assurances given by their client, according to lawyer Stephen David. According to David, who is part of Go's legal team, they have always relied on the assurances provided by the dismissed mayor that she is still in the Philippines. David adds that they will rely on the assurances given by Go until without further evidence to prove that she has indeed left the country. David further says that they have continuously explained and emphasized to Go the importance of her personal participation in the legal process. David underscores that their legal camp does not condone any form of evasion from legal responsibilities or attempts to avoid justice, adding that they will not tolerate any person to become a fugitive from the country's justice system. The Presidential Anti-Organized Crime Commission earlier disclosed that Go is now out of the country based on immigration records of the Philippines' foreign counterparts. According to PAOK spokesperson Winston Casio, the former mayor arrived in Kuala Lumpur from Denpasar, Indonesia last July 18. 3 days later, on July 21, Go landed in Singapore from Kuala Lumpur. Go then arrived in Batam, Indonesia from Singapore via ferry boat on August 18. The Bureau of Immigration likewise revealed that it received information suggesting that Go left the country illegally without passing through the Philippine immigration authorities.
There's already hard evidence showing that Alice Go had left the country. So I don't know about you, attorney, but I think you got bamboozled. So in light of recent events, Vice President Sara Duterte has requested tighter security for NAIA airports, but not for the reason that you're thinking of. Now, the motive behind the increased security with the airports is not because of the Alice Go situation, but because she was filmed during her flight to Germany. If you guys can remember, our vice president went out of country in the midst of Typhoon Karina. Now, they mentioned that the trip was pre-planned prior to the typhoon, but even so, it just looks bad, you know? Like the way you're having the time of your life in a foreign country while yours is suffering just doesn't look good, man. Especially since you are a public figure, you are a public official. Now, I do have a heart and I do understand that maybe the vice president just wants to spend time with her family, but again, you are a public official, and mind you, you chose to be one, and that comes with responsibilities, and those responsibilities is to put your country first before everything else, right? So this whole situation is just bonkers, and it really shows how the system is clearly broken, and I just really hope that they can pin down Alice Go and bring her to justice.